Okay, hello, welcome back to Flesh Made Fear, where, remember the controls, definitely, right? That's dodge. We are bleeding heavily. Don't think we have even a weapon equipped, so that's helpful. Okay, so that's how we attack, and then we need to put things away. But I did consider going back and loading the previous thing, because then we would have more ammo. The consideration was there, but we didn't. We're just going to continue onwards because, you know, we'd also probably have more health because I didn't really dodge during that boss battle because I didn't really think about it. Now, did that milk just glow? Did that milk just glow? And there. Okay, so there's that, which is the enemy. Did I save after we opened the box? I don't think we did, because, you know, my consideration is also, should we just save after the box? Don't need. Okay, open it. There we go. So it was south, east, west, north, south, east, northwest. Southwest, northeast. Southwest, northeast. So it's not quite zone, it's... I remembered to a degree. Okay, so there's nothing else in here. And then we need to go to the other bits and do all the other things. I wonder if, since we've closed the game, got caught on all the physics, whether it's kept the dolls and things that we collected. Because that would be interesting. Because obviously it was remembering them between saves last time, but will it still remember them between saves now that we've progressed? It doesn't automatically use the keys, but hello, welcome back. Hopefully you're all having a good day. I do appreciate you all being here. Okay, we're gonna try to skip this the best we can with the ever-changing zombie that this guy always shoots. But I do appreciate you all.
Right.
Let's continue the game and get onwards. You know, maybe we'll make some progress. But I had some ideas since. I was thinking, you know that one room that we go into? Obviously shooting them didn't stagger them, but if I knife one of them, I wait until they get close and maybe sit at the right angle, then knife them. Maybe we will be able to do that, like get a stagger on them and knock them back a bit and then dodge. Maybe that might be the way to go, is what I was thinking in that room of definitely won't instantly kill us. Okay, so the doll is still gone between saves, which is interesting because we definitely didn't re-save, so it must sort of soft overwrite the save with the dolls that you collect or something. Also, is that the car from Supernatural? Just sort of popped into my head. That's the Supernatural car. Okay, it's hard to judge distances in this camera angle, but we got him. Finish him off before he gets us. Okay, good. Then we'll go back and get that other one. There's nothing else down that side alley. It's just that guy waiting to ambush this guy. Then there's all the ones in the distance that maybe haven't even started out yet. Okay, this is maybe not ideal when she's against the wall and she can start to maybe sort of swing towards us. But let's equip our gun and then we'll get to this point and then look, they will start coming out. Don't spin. Okay, that's nice that she sort of locks onto them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it seems like they have 5 bullets between each. I remember my... Oh, lock onto him then. Waste bullets. Thought of wasting bullets there, right, okay. At least we can move whilst reloading, which is nice. But I sort of reloaded beforehand. Okay. Also, you lock on with the knife attack, I guess. Okay, so you can't dodge the attack animation, maybe. Which is annoying, because now we need to restart it all over again. Okay, maybe... What if I did just this half an hour extra? Whatever. Just redo the boss. Why not? That's the save points. Why not is because I don't know how much we actually need to do with what. Right. Keep the key. Put that away. We really don't need to be holding on to the thing either. We've got 102. This guy just literally that second shot his own. Okay. I'm back to shotgun. So that's what that noise is. It's the guy that's just did that. And he's got a note on the wall, which we just pick up the journal of straight away. We got some ballistic ammo. Ba-ba-bum. Okay, so we've got 6 bullets, and I want to try and save some. Because I think we used them all on the things the second time round. The first time round, we got away with just using 3, and we got out of that. Can we do that again? Let's go! That was perfect. That was literally the best outcome we could have hoped for, right? Okay. I can conserve a bit of ammo. But the 2 together. You obviously want to try and hit 1. Okay. That was perfect. Did you see how many heads we hit? Yes, we may have used a few extra pistol bullets there, but that was absolutely perfect. There's something hiding back here. Or not? No, those special things. Okay. That was... that was so perfect. But I kind of want to save. What's useful here? Is it 101? That couldn't have gone any more perfect. That was the best use of everything in terms of saving ammo. Thing that needs thing. Okay, we've got a room key. The amount of heads that just exploded in perfection. Couldn't have asked for that. Okay. Go! Boom, boom, boom. Smack him in the eyeball. Boom, boom. Smack him in the eyeball. Okay, this will give us all the gemstones that we need. And then maybe I just save before the boss because, like, it's just too perfect. Yes, it's going to increase our save counter, but at the same time... How could you ask for anything more perfect than that? 101. Okay. First came the blood. Then came the floods. Then came the roots. And came the RGBY. That's the Lionhead statue. We didn't ever go into room 104, did we? I know we have limited saves and everything. It's like too perfect. Why is this close? It's like Cole's Jeep. We were not near. Open it with the right tool. If only we had the tool. Don't know if there's more stuff that we're missing. This is just the boss battle, right? Like, we've got spare save. We've got spare saves. We can afford to use one. Too good to use syndrome. Like, look how many we got. We got 4 saves. And we'll only get more the further we go, right? That was too perfect not to say. Overwrite it. That away. Okay. Then we're just gonna get the shotgun ready. You want Kibble still eat all the ammo? I mean, we did pretty good against the boss last time. We just didn't really dodge it. No, when it was doing the attacks. But now, no to dodge. I don't think we're going to be able to recreate the amount of heads that were exploded, which is why I... Happens. Big lock. Pay attention to where things turned. Oh, we got locked in. It's the big guy. Did we dodge it? I don't know if we dodged it. Maybe we don't even need to. This is scary. Ooh, that works. I'll take it. Natalie! You won. You did win. Welcome back. Hello, hello. How are you? How's your day going? Of course Natalie wins. Natalie always wins. But how's your day? Did you have a nice weekend? Did you get up too much? You won! I think with a lot more ammo this time as well. I think that used far less ammo than we used last time. So we got 4 spare shotgun shells. We didn't take any damage. You were completely flawless. It helps when you know what you're doing from last time. But yeah, you won. You didn't lose at all. You won nicely. You didn't take any damage, nothing. Is there anything else in here before we move on? You're going to win. You're going to survive. And now you got more health. You've got a much better situation to survive the later things, so you're definitely going to win. Had an alright weekend, went to trash station and threw out a bunch of cardboard and also went to buy some groceries and shelf stuff. Nice. I've never heard of Trash Station, but sounds like an interesting place, and yeah, it's good to get rid of cardboard things. So hopefully you've had a good time throwing out all the trash. Devil's dying. Oh yeah, there's this tree thing that we need to grab this stuff out of. It's like a recycling station. It's a proper name. Aha! I figured it was probably like a brand name of the recycle station sort of thing. Glad that it went well. Just got to concentrate for a moment to make sure you don't get your arm caught. Yeah, good to hear that it was a good time. Good to hear you had a good weekend. Went to buy some groceries and shelf stuff. What did you get in the end? Hopefully they were good. I failed to get most of the stuff that I needed to get for groceries. I got potatoes, and I got milk, and I got bread. And I didn't get anything else. And I probably should have bought more stuff. But other than that, you know, weekend was okay. Didn't get up to much. Found out that that stupid Dead by Daylight game just doesn't work on my computer, so that's fine. So, you know, won't be playing that, but oh well. And then, yeah, didn't do a lot. Didn't do too much at all. Just relaxed. Enjoyed the time off before we ended up getting back to work.
Still breathing? I'll find him.
You know, now back to work with people that probably are not really capable of doing work because they're pretty awful and they just moan and complain. You know, but it's fine. Deal with what we can. But more than ever, maybe considering quitting. Awful. It's just not worth being shouted out, and you know, the awful people that try to weasel their way out of not being able to do their job and try to use you when it's them that don't know it. Have a list on your fridge. Wrote down needed to buy, so remember, so know when to go to the grocery. Yeah, I probably should do things like that. Probably should. Never does. But yeah, a list would be very handy, but I never think about it. You know, sometimes just ends up not getting the thing. Which it's not the best. So, you know, I have literally no snacks really. I think that's the main thing. Like, other things I'm kind of okay with supplies for, but in terms of snacks and things, use some more snacks. Yeah, other than that, you know, it wasn't too bad, but definitely more than ever just thinking, is it worth all of the stress for no reason? Today was a bit sad missing my work, but then reminded myself it's not okay to cry at work. On way to work or at home because of your work. Exactly. So then I didn't think about it was that sad anymore to not work anymore. If anything, it's better because it's not worth it. It's also not worth being stressed out over people that are not worth stressing out. You're better off having the ability to be able to look for a better position and, you know, end up in a much happier situation, because you shouldn't be crying because of work. I'm sorry to hear that, because that sucks. No way that you should be crying about work. If it makes you that upset, it's not worth it. You know, you might miss the people might be nice, but if the work is just that awful that you're going to end up in horrible circumstances like that, no, it's not worth it. You're better off being out of the work. So I do wish you good luck in finding the new place, because that sucks. You shouldn't be upset over work. That is not. Big hugs. Thank you. Big hugs for you as well. Now smell. But yeah, no, that just is a really, really shitty situation. No one should have to go through that. Big shout about that.
Right,
Big. I did it.
No,
We're in.
the sheriff.
You're sick.
We've
Let's not.
good luck.
Right, we're back up to where we were. And this time you will not be eaten by zombies. But yeah, I'm just gonna maybe start thinking about looking for other places. If not, you know, it's like part of me considers, well, what if I bought like looping station gear and stuff with all of the money that I've made from work, and then just start streaming full time trying to do looping and everything. Like, I know I don't have a built-up audience enough or anything to really try and make money off Twitch or anything, but I'd have more fun trying to do looping and music looping than work and agents that are just not worth it. And then, you know, part of me, if I quit, I can bring up my job and what I do and all of that, and it's kind of very popular in the media at the moment. So, you know, maybe I could sell the story as well. And if not, make social posts about exactly what the place is and what's going on. And that would also get... And it might be worth it. Live out to Twitch so hard it seems. Exactly, it's very hard. Some people do it though. I don't know how, but some people manage it. I think, you know, because you get £2, let's say, per subscription. So that would be that you would have to get, well, considering how much minimum wage is at the moment. So what? So that would be 5 subscriptions, if not 6 subscriptions an hour to make minimum wage. Yeah, 6 subscriptions an hour to make minimum wage on Twitch. Which is crazy. And then you'd have to do the equivalent of 8 hours a day, and then you'd have to earn £80 a day, which would be 160 subscriptions a day to be able to make what is a normal wage. Wasted bullet. Fuck on. So yeah, it seems very hard to make a living off Twitch. Base this up nicely. I can knife one, go back, and then maybe knife another. Oh, this guy might be presenting himself to be knifed as well. Okay, I'll take a couple of free knives. That was good. We may have saved some bullets. Yeah, like, making a living off Twitch compared to wages seems very challenging. Okay, we just saved a lot of bullets. Very challenging. You would have to get a lot of subscriptions, and yet there's some people that are getting 200,000 subscriptions. Like, I've seen the record is something like 280,000 subscriptions in a month. That's crazy. I would be happy with the minimum wage 40 hours a week worth of subscriptions. Wouldn't even need that, to be honest, to live. If we're just talking in terms of living, just need to make rent and food, really. And, you know, bills. It's crazy, exactly, it's crazy. Ridiculous. And I don't know how they... because they don't exactly necessarily do anything particularly special or different to a lot of streams. So, like, what do they do that is getting them that many subscriptions? Share it around, share the wealth. And they get 80% of the cut as well, so they wouldn't even have to make that many subscriptions. They just need to get the 80% of the cut worth. Whereas we get 50%, if that. So if we were on 80% cut, again, you know, we wouldn't even have to make that many subscriptions to be able to make a living. But yeah, it's just very challenging. Elder, that's good. Okay, in we go. Yeah. In terms of Twitch, like, you know, you'd have to be making the money off that. It is possible to make supplementary money from sponsorships. Like, some of the sponsorships that I've got, like, if I could get 10 of those a day without disclosing, well, actually, no, I wouldn't need 10 a day. I could just get a couple of those without disclosing how much some of the sponsorships will. I would just need regular sponsorships every week, and then I could make a living of it. I could support myself if I had regular enough sponsorships. That's all I need, just regular enough. But yeah, it's very hard. In terms of just this paid subscription, it's literally impossible. Also, sometimes I have sponsored games. I do. That website that I showed you, if you're interested in sponsorships and things, that is a good website. You get sponsorships, you get game keys, you get pretty good things. How did you get them? Did you contact them or did I contact you? So the website, there's a section for quests and then you can apply for them. Obviously the other one, the telenovela one, I applied to a different website and they sent me an email, which I forgot I was even part of that website because they don't really get that many things. And then they sent me an email specifically saying, would you like to do this? And I was like, yeah, and it was a fantastic game. So we had a lot of fun with it and we got paid. Pretty good. So yeah, that was a pretty good one. And yeah, so in terms of the other one, that one was a fixed amount. The other ones, you set your amounts and you say, I would accept this amount to do this much time, and they either reject it or they accept it. So you can get good sponsorships through that. And if I had more free time, you know, maybe I could say, hey, I can work longer and would you pay more? So there's a potential. There's a potential there. I could. I could just try and do full-time sponsored streaming. It's a possibility. But, you know, at the moment, it's not a thing that I've done because I've been too busy working. But it's a possibility. And then I also have a cute game for Wednesday. Have you heard of a game called Brew? Can you send me the website again in the DM? I will. I'm curious about how much you get for it. You can also say it in the DM if you don't want to say here or not say it at all. I'm happy to tell you in a DM. I think, you know, just because of disclosure, I'm probably not allowed to say specifically on a stream how much I get paid for sponsorships because, you know, that doesn't seem to. It's a cute game with a little ratto or a mouse that's running around. It's like a roguelike sort of thing, and, you know, it's a bit of a shoot 'em up, but you're a cute little mouse. So that's going to be a cute game for Wednesday. That's what I'll play on Wednesday. And then Replicat comes out next week. So, you know, there's also Replicat. So excited for Wednesday. I thought you would be. So very, very cute. Very nice. So that'll be fun. So I'll be playing that until I complete. Then got to fit in Replicat, and then it's like, where do I fit in all the time for all these? So honestly, it might be for the best that I do quit, because it will open me up to be able to apply for longer sponsorship and things and other opportunities. So at the end of the day, it might be worth it. And I have messaged somebody that previously has contacted me trying to get a story from a different thing from. So I know people at newspapers, and then, you know, if I do quit, I also get to share the story with the things where it's very popular on TikTok at the moment. And, you know, there was a lot of attention on Twitter with regards to the thing. So, you know, I can certainly
Cole.
open
that
up
you?
opportunities through quitting. So it might be very much worth it.
Oh my God, Cole.
Okay. Got Leon S. Kennedy, but we can't skip the cutscene.
Natalie?
You're in.
What were your plans for the week? Anything interesting?
There's.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
the more that I think about it, the more it might be worth quitting. The more it might be worth it. I will. Yeah, Wednesday will be good. It looks a really cute game. Are you excited for Replicas as well? Because I am very curious what's changed in the full release. Very curious. But yeah, I will DM you the thing. You need to apply specifically separately for the sponsorship opportunity section as well. Obviously, you know, I can point out how to do that. And then, you know, hopefully you'll be able to get some sponsorships as well. Because you get more of an audience than me, so you should hopefully be able to. Might fix setup for a new stream later this week. Nice. Hopefully that goes well. If you need a hand, obviously you know where to find me. Because, you know, if you want to live help to set up like special scenes and everything for your stuff, I'm obviously available to help. What I do suggest is if you're setting up normal OBS is that you create like I do. So I have the scene for the backgrounds section. It's scared to play new games on stream. I understand that. That's completely understandable. But if you're getting paid for it, you know, it doesn't hurt to try and play a new game, right? You can just, you know, try it out and enjoy it. And, you know, if you don't get paid for it, that's... you don't have to play it. But yeah, set the background as its own scene. So all of the elements that you have, like Streamlabs and all the alerts and things, you just have on one scene. And then import that scene into the other scenes as a thing. So anytime you do need to add a new overlay, it will always be on all of the scenes because you haven't specifically had to manually edit it and add it every single time. It'll save you a lot of effort. So that's what I do. I have all of my overlay things on one scene and I call that scene into all my other scenes. Just to make... Download regular OBS. I also started to learn a bit how StreamerBot works. I think I want to use it. Nice. I haven't used StreamerBot, so I'm not sure how that works. But it sounds good. It's a great way to do it. Thanks for the tips. No worries. It's definitely worth it. It makes it a lot easier because otherwise if you start getting a lot of scenes, you're like, have I put it on this scene? Have I not? Why is this not working on this scene? Whereas if you just call your overlay scene into a thing and you add it every time, it's definitely on there. Because it's on just all of the scenes then for all of the things. Yeah, you might have to tell me about StreamerBot because I don't know about StreamerBot. Okay, right. We're going to go into this room. I don't know how far away the zombies are. Right. They're far enough away that I can afford to use bullets on them from a distance. The other one, they were very close. We needed the shotgun. As long as there's nothing at the back there, we're fine. Right. Then from here on out, I don't know what's beyond the next door. New territory. And I probably should save. But I like the idea of exploring a bit before saving. Even though we've done very good and saved a lot of ammo, I think we should still explore. Locks. Well, it's a good job we got the keys, isn't it? I bet there's going to be 3 zombies really close again, isn't it? Just like the other room. We're getting very lucky today. What's going on? How's the weather over there? It's getting colder, to be honest. It rained a bit earlier. But other than that, I think it's not terrible. It's obviously getting very dark very early now, but there's a statue of a hawk behind it. Yeah, the weather's not too bad. How's the weather over there for you? November vibes, exactly. A statue of a mouse sits behind it. Mouse. Don't get to see the mouse very close because of the camera angle, but there's a statue of a mouse behind that wax candle. Mouse. I'm surprised at how warm it still is for November. Completely dark after 4 PM, exactly. And the weird thing is, it was light for 3 more hours before daylight savings, and then daylight savings comes, and suddenly it's dark at 5 PM, 4 PM. It's like, where did all of the light go? The mouse will flee, the serpent will strike. A hawk takes both in soaring flight, but feathers fall and silent trains with padded steps patrol the plain. Okay, wax candle, a wolf. I'm guessing I need a lighter, and I probably need to light them in the correct order. Then have a look. Stone box with no keyhole or handle. Probably open once we solve the puzzles. Statue of a snake sits behind it. Snake. If I get behind the mouse, we can sort of see the mouse. Every game. Such a jump. Exactly. How did just changing the clock by such a little amount of time cause such a big jump? I don't get it. It shouldn't have caused several hours worth of change or just 1 hour change, right? I'm maybe going to save. Right, we've got 4 wax candles. I don't know if we've missed a candle somehow, but save. Because we've been getting very lucky with the bullets. Getting very lucky. No, thank you, bot. Suspicious user. Hop. Don't need suspicious users here. Okay. Let's equip the shotgun because we can't keep getting lucky with all bullets, right? Lock is broken. But I think you'll like the look of Brew. And also, that's where I got the key for Brew, from that website. So, if you like the look of the game, I'll send you the website and you can apply for a key for it as well. And hopefully you'll be able to get a copy as well if you like the game. That would be good. Also, they've got a Minecraft sponsorship at the moment. I've applied for it, but I don't know if I'll get it. But if you stream Minecraft, they might be more likely to give you the sponsorship. So maybe you can get paid to play some Minecraft. And I think that would be very good for you. Because, you know, it's a game that you know you like. And if you can get paid for it, why not, right? Go in. Can't keep getting away with it. That wasn't even angled at half of them. Dispatch is also a game. Eyeball zombies, no zombies. It's dispatch equipment completely destroyed. Since Thompson finally turned in his badge, his locker's up for grabs until they get a proper one assigned. Just use his. Combos 394. Give it a snack. Okay. haven't seen a locker. So somewhere there's a locker where we need to put that combination in. Justice. Can't open it by the seams because it looks like it would open down the middle. Yeah, I'll send you the links afterwards. The eyeball. Yeah. The way work is, I really do think quitting's the best option. And who knows? You know, might be able to make streaming like, with very difficulty. This is a new door. What's betting there's a zombie hiding somewhere in here that's gonna eat my legs? Or Natalie's legs, apparently. Well, he's eating something. Oh, yeah, not that. Fuck off. What is this thing? Oops. Exactly. What is this thing? This is fine. He doesn't know we're here. Oh. Okay, he's in the ceiling. He went away. Good. Okay, we're fine. Now,
That stupid coffee mug.
I say that, he's obviously going to jump down on us the instant we leave, right? It's also gotten a lot darker in here. Very soft. A strange lock's been placed over the door handle. A spider's engraved. Jump scare incoming, exactly. Jump scare incoming. Any second. The entire bottom of the house been eaten. Suspect boards. Weighted switch designed for a specific truth lies in the blade's reflection, not in the mouth of liars. But not justice, apparently. Justice does not weigh down on that. Only truth. I mean, that's separate enough. I can do that one, and then come out and do this one without wasting bullets. Oh. There's a few more of them than I thought there were. Just a couple extra. Hiding back there. Okay, we got him. Okay, we didn't go past the thing, but on the way back, it's going to jump out on us, right? Words bind tighter than chains when ink treated as gospel. Let's try justice. Not justice. You ready? Seems there's a lot more to explore before we go back, so we're not ready for the jump scare yet. You might be ready, but... Or you're ready for the zombies. Like, bamboozle, I have knives. Okay. Now, why can't we just get a map of inside the sheriff's department? That would be handy. Locker room! Well, it did say there's locker number. Now, if there's a place that's going to be a jump scare, it might be the locker room where they've dragged a trail of blood. Which is questionable, because these are the showers. Wait, there's an eyeball back here. No real jump scares. Right, poke the eye. Ready for jump scares, you are. We almost bought a TV this weekend. Nice. We found 2 on Facebook Marketplace, and I forgot to respond to 2 when they wrote me. Then they were sold. That's sad that they were sold. But, you know, we almost got one. Maybe you'll get the next one. Good luck with getting the next one. I'm sure that they'll have more coming up in no time. They were obviously a good bargain, right? So that's why they already got nabbed. I don't know if like eBay or somewhere might be good. I think charity shops might kind of charge too much for TV for the second hands. Like we have a thing called Gumtree that used to be good. It's like a bulletin board thing. That used to be good for finding cheap things. So I don't know if there's a Swedish equivalent, like Craigslist is probably global equivalent, right? Okay, 394. Okay, I'm ready for a jump scare with Locker. Is he excited buying groceries and shelf stuff? Well, that's good still as well. You know, you managed to get some nice things. We didn't even have to smack it. A vintage lighter! Okay, we got the lighter for the candles. It's looking a little worse for wear. I'm surprised that that thing would even still work. But we're absolutely going to get jump scared on the way back out. There's still more to explore. There's also an exit over there. Nice empty rooms. A safe room, of course. Paraffin packs. But my inventory's full. No. But glad you managed to get some nice groceries. Okay, so what are we going to leave behind? We need the stuff for puzzles. Kind of might need the keys. The hammer, we maybe don't need. The heels, we're probably not going to need at the moment. RSD, not RS. RPD or stars. Rottwood Sheriff's Department. More loot in here. Loot. Now, greedy me. It's not going to save yet. Too early to. But what groceries did you get? Was there anything special you managed to find? I try to time it now for the 70%, 80% savings with the reductions to clear things. Locked. Maybe the key works. Perfect. Okay, well, I'm not going to necessarily go in there just yet. Let's go check out the end of the corridor. Armory, well, maybe the key works. Not useful here, but... The sheriff has the keys to everything but the armory. The fantastic sheriff. I'm not going to exit just... Ready for a jump scare. Here is something. Be the only one. It's very green. It's not the only one. But the other one. Damn it, he bit me. Thought we got away with that. The other one hadn't noticed us yet and bit me. No. That's true. We were doing so good at not getting bitten or anything. So good. Cheap breads, because bread is expensive. I get it. Used to be the most cheap thing to buy, but now I feel like you're not wrong. You used to be able to get it for like 15, 20p. Now it's like £1.50, £2. Crazy. Ridiculous. Same with milk. Milk doubled in price. And potatoes. Potatoes also doubled in price. Everything expensive. No reason. Replaced by some strange looking mechanism. Well, it's wired to another room. Ah, this is obviously what we're going to need truth, justice, and the other thing. And it goes into that room over there. That will thing. But we should probably go to the restrooms first. And be prepared for jump scares. Zombies in toilets, right? We got a bandage. Ready to heal up from the injury. Or an eyeball. An eyeball in a toilet is also a thing. Yeah, bread used to be so cheap. I can't believe how expensive. Order! Hey. Expecting that from an eyeball. Keeper of order. Probably more zombies. Yeah. Radio. TV. I'm not hearing a lot of movement. Someone's lunch and a machine to speak. And it's jump scare definitely incoming. A weighted switch designed for a specific item. One side weighs heavier than the blood of the... Well, this is justice. Because we tried it on every other pillar, but also the justice scales weighed in the sight of the innocent and the guilty, right? We're absolutely going to get jump scares. Something fell over. The camera angles are also being questionable. Okay, on the way back. Something is surely going to attack. This one. Switch designed for a specific item. Words bind tighter when chained in gospel. Order. Order's chained up. Use the bandage to fix the bleeding. I think it's fine. It's just demonstrating that we are, you know, we've taken some damage. It's not like we're bleeding out or anything. So I think we can take one more hit before I need to bandage, and then just to maximize the amount of bandage. Like, you know, the blood there, because I did test that, because the first time I was like, are we losing bloods? But it doesn't seem to go down. But yeah, thank you for the help. We're looking after you. We're not letting you die. We're keeping you alive, but you can take one more hit before we need to bandage up. Just trying to, you know, I'm in max. Not wasting the resources. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this one goes in here. Law. Gonna go back to the door that it was designed. Maybe it will open. What could be in here? Probably a jump scare. Probably something that's gonna try and eat us. I think. Because normally in a game, when it does show a blood trail like that, it would mean that you are bleeding out, but you know, it doesn't do it. Doing some non-helpful backseat game. It's fine. It's fine, I don't mind. Key piece bottom. Okay, special ornate key. The other one's obviously in the lighting the candles. As I mean, it could have been useful. You never know. I might not have been paying attention to it. But yeah, I did. Oh, there's holes in the ceiling up there again. Holes in the ceiling. Thing that went in the ceiling. I have a feeling. Here and a half. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're heading back through the room with the jump scare now. Prepare yourself. I'm fully prepared for the thing to come out the ceiling on the back. Spider engraved on it. Probably the key that we're getting there. Got half a key. There's definitely something on the ceiling up there. Right, was there anything else over here? Got jump scared by a coffee cup. No. Interesting. It didn't make a monster come out on it. Lock's broken. There's an armory at the other end. It could even be an armory key. Who knows? But that thing is somewhere in this. And it made a noise. So it has to come out at some point. Okay, so the mouse will flee, the serpent will strike, the hawk takes both in soaring flight, but feathers will fall in silent strength. So do I light the mouse, then the hawk, and the snake? Mouse. Hawk. Snake. This. Okay. Stone box. Yeah, I do it the other way round. Wolf. Snake. Hawk. Mouse. Oh. Okay, so the mouse will flee, the serpent will strike. Hawk takes both. Right. Feathers forward and silent chains and padded steps. Right. I mean, I did mouse, then hawk. Mouse, snake, hawk. Mouse, snake, hawk. Close! Hawk comes third. Then the dog. Spider! Very interesting. Okay, let's combine this with the bottom of the key. Now we have apparently a combat dagger. An arachnid key. That'll get us in the spider door. I got a welcome to chat error, so if I missed anything I apologise. Right. Prepare for jump scare. Has to come at some point. It'll probably be on the way back with the key. When you're least expecting it. I see a vent again. There's a vent right there. Like the amount of times we come through the door. Surely gonna be in here at some point. It's have to be the key. Or maybe he's just inside this room. Okay. A suspiciously safe room. I mean, yes, it was locked. But there could have been a zombie locked inside. No. Donuts! Very empty. Is that nothing? Maybe there's something on the computer. I guess we're accessing the computer. Anything else back here before we do that? Nope. Okay. I remember when Rottwood's biggest problem was drunks at the Bluebird, you know, teenagers throwing fireworks in the woods. Now this damn fog arrived, and it feels like we've been living in it for years. Rolled in like a tide and smothered everything, like Silent Hill. Communication on the shortwaves is completely blocked, and even long-range radios and dispatch are experiencing heavy interference, making them impossible to use. Before the radios went to complete shit, we were getting reports from folks seeing things moving in the fog and screaming about creatures in their home. I sent a team out towards Crimson Reel, but none of them have returned. I've activated the lockdown protocol. All remaining units to hold at the station and take in any civilian that makes it here. Eyeballs and creatures out, and a lot of errors and corrupt files. We tried to hold the line, but they kept coming night after night, wave after wave. I don't know who I'm writing this for. Most of the team is either missing, dead, or something far worse. Station used to mean something. Place of safety. Now the walls feel more like a cage. I started thinking about leaving. Like I'm thinking about leaving. What little left of us can't survive here much longer. This place is lost. Whatever we thought we were protecting, it's already gone. I've gathered the last survivors I could find. We're abandoning the station tonight. The first stop is the tunnel. I'll seal it off with some old mining charges we've stored in the evidence. From there, we'll take it to the maintenance at the Bluebird Inn down into the sewer. It should pop us right next to the bridge station. So if I can, I'll raise the bridge. I'll hopefully keep everything from getting in or out of Rottwood, hopefully. After that, we'll fall back to my house. I don't know how long we can last, but we can't stay here. Station was the town spine, then my house will be the tombstone, God help us. Well, put the bridge up. But he's on the other side of the bridge, so it didn't really help too much. Right, holding cells and armory are unlocked. Well, we've just let the guy out of the basement. Listen. Could go wrong. Okay. Now I want to go to the armory. The back door's probably locked then, right? And then this probably has explosives by the sounds of it. But then again, he said he used the explosives to like lock everything away, so he probably already used them. But maybe we can find something else back here? Useful? Gunpowder? Oh. It must use up the crafting kit then. Gunpowders. That's hidden gunpowder type A. 9mm ammunition. It does. That's fortunate. 40 caliber. 40 caliber the shotgun then. In which case I should have made that with it. Oh ho ho, I have a machine gun. If only I had the ammo to pick it up. Because my inventory is full. Let's go find the safe box. Shove a lot of things away. Okay, so. Hang on. What ammo have we got here? Because this is different. It's not the same as that ammo. Like, we've got pistol ammo, but what's this ammo then? 9mm. It's a different kind of... It might be machine gun ammo. It's probably machine gun ammo. Can be used in the MP5, right? So we made machine gun ammo. Get that machine gun. In which case, I'm not so mad about making that. It's better that than pistol ammo. Is there anything else hiding in here? Like, if it's going to use up the crafting thing, I would rather use it up on something very nice. And that probably gives us more ammo as well. Right. Let's try the exit door. What's the worst that could happen? There's a way out. So we could leave. But I think we should go see whoever's in the basement. That definitely hasn't probably turned into a monster. Jump scare! When you least expect it! And it got me! I stopped being ready for it. It's fine, you didn't save that long ago, right? Right? Help me with. So, what was the last thing we did before saving? We've got the. Did I not do a lot? I feel like this might be before we even came in here, actually. Yeah. It turns out there was a lot since we saved, and I didn't save again. Why didn't I save again? Why didn't I save again? Why didn't I save? It's fine. We're fine. Get lucky again. Will you buy some calendar for December? I don't tend to do that. Unfortunately, I think, you know, if I'm gonna do it, I'll just be cheap and buy just some chocolate and have like a cube of chocolate a day or something, rather than buy an advent calendar for some chocolate every day. You know, like, that's just the way that I tend to do it at the moment.
Stupid coffee mug.
Which I know is not great, but like advent calendars are quite expensive. How about you? Are you planning on doing any special December-y calendars or anything? Okay, but now we're prepared for the silly jump scare monster. Which I kind of was prepared for before, but then distracted myself from it and forgot. Ow. God damn it. No. I'm taking a silly hit as well now. And I am the sort of person that's like, well, we didn't get hit there last time. Okay. I'm gonna go through to the next room and fight the zombies, and if we get hit again... Yeah, we got hit again. See, we can take 2 hits. What? Ironically, we haven't taken any more damage than we did before. But now we have, surely. Yeah, now we have. Right, I'm just gonna reset again because I don't know, I cheat, I guess. Maybe I'll buy a tea calendar if I find something nice. It would probably be good. But it depends, like, do you like all the different kinds of teas as well? Because, you know, there have to be teas that you like, otherwise is it worth it? You might just want to, you know, save the tea money. And rather than buy a tea calendar, you could just buy a bunch of different teas. Oh, what did I put away? Knives, we need them now. gun as well. Put in that away. Okay, now we've got room for inventory. That's why I have to find a good one. Have 2 calendars that were bad. Exactly. Like, if they're going to be bad, it's not worth it. Which is sad. Which is why I don't tend to buy the calendars anymore, because it just gets a bit disappointing if they're just going to be bad. Rather, you know, save the money on something nice, sadly. And they don't do a lot of things. Like, a lot of these calendars, they do tend to be disappointments. I may have my ammo. No, we've got the ammo, that's fine. Eyeball. I know that we're basically cheating by choosing to fail. Go back. Maybe the exploding thing I heard before was just jump scare monster, but we're not going to let it jump scare. Also, she's not doing a weird posture that she was the first time that we came to. He had a weird, like, I'm looking to the left, so I'm not paying attention to it. Okay. This time we will not be too tasty. We will not get scratched or bitten. We'll wait for this guy to come to us, because if we go too close to him up there, it spawns the other ones around the corner. Scratched again. That hurts a lot. That's crazy. As long as I don't get scratched in the other rooms, the net equals. And it doesn't aggro the other zombie until I get really close. So if I just wait him out and have a bit of patience, all I need to do... Yeah, hopefully this year's calendars will be better. Just wait for him to get real close. And he'll be dead by the time he gets up there. Scratched again. No. It's fine. We haven't taken any extra damage. We do waste a couple of extra bullets, but I think it's worth it. Okay, that was the one that I really would have preferred to be shooting, but apparently they switched sides. I didn't realise. Okay. And then we're at the same amount of health. Opium. Who knows if we're at the same amount of health? We might have actually still had one extra hit, but it doesn't appear any different. But with terms of the other monster, the jump scare monster, I'll be prepared for it. Like, we should have always been prepared for it. That loud crash. Like, is it a thing exploding? What's going on? It's probably just to make you think, oh, it's the jump scare monster. Definitely gone. Or it's going to be over here. Like, we could just leave, but then we wouldn't have the machine gun. We definitely want a machine gun. Else back here, there was locker. With the candle lighter. Just get that out. jump scare monster won't come yet. Get the inventory out my face. Get the other half of the key while we're here. Nothing else in here, I think. Somewhere. Maybe it was on the other side. There it is. Half a key. That's the wrong way. What would you have in your dream calendar? What would you most like to have? For some reason, my first thought went, you would like cute creatures and rattos and things. But other than that, what would you have in your ideal advent? So this door's gonna smash out with the monster. Or he's gonna come out the vent. He's one of the two. Hold off on that one. Oh sure, small easy craft projects. That sounds nice actually. Yeah, that sounds pretty. That would be fun, exactly. It does sound like that would be a pretty good one. Nice little crafty projects and have that you open up mystery little crafty things. I'm pretty fun. And who knows, maybe there might be one like that. Might well be one like that. Combine the key. Yeah, it does sound pretty fun. What would I like? Like maybe some sort of little... It would be stupid, but you know, just some ingredient-y sort of things to make something. So it's sort of like a crafty thing, but you know, with cooking them. It's like you get, these are the ingredients to make something nice and tasty with for today. I don't know, that'd be pretty fun as well, I think, maybe. But it would probably be very expensive and very hard to put all the ingredients into such a calendar, right? Definitely cleared this one. Scare will be on the way back. In the lock. There's really nothing else in here, this big empty room. Cactus in the corner. Cool. Thank you. Probably doesn't exist, but it would be really good. Unlock all the cells. This time we'll be prepared for the definitely not a licker crawling along the floor. Though I think I know what the monster's meant to be the replacement of. A parody of a licker. Is there anything else? Any other rooms that I missed? I want to double check that I've been in everything and got everything. Did this. Did the toilet. Anything hiding back here? Oh. That's just that room. Right, let's go to the weapons locker, which is ironic because I could just leave with my machine gun. I don't need to go see whoever's in the basement and is probably going to kill us anyway. Full inventory again. Doesn't learn from his mistakes. Where's the safe room? There a safe room back here? The room, maybe it's the locker room. That's the toilet. Maybe it wasn't here. Interrogation room. This room. The toilet. Wasn't there a room with the box? Really close by. Where was that? Yeah. Put that away. Keep that away. Don't necessarily need the keys for the moment, but we'll hold on to them. Get our machine gun. Get our ammo. We didn't make extra machine gun ammo this time. Sorry for anyone that has had step and wants to know how to stop other outfits. Definitely looted all the stuff in here. Got the hidden sneaky one that was there. We're prepared for jump scare liquor. Have to use a foot sweep. This time we're prepared. We were very prepared for jump scares all the other times, and then, I don't know, I just started running. An idiot. Now, the smart person would have probably saved. That hit me! It didn't feel like it was hitting me. What the heck? Okay, so he hit us twice. And we did go down on health. But we got him. Oh, there's a big open window. Why can't we climb in through that window into the Arcos room? The lock might be broken, but the window's open now. Get in there and explore. I just have an awful feeling about the guy in the basement, you know? 3 paraffin wax. Why do I feel like I didn't pick up some paraffin wax where we were meant to? Why do I have a bad feeling about that? Like we had more before and I didn't pick it up. It's just my imagination, right? We should probably go in equipped. Also, I bet this thing on the wall is going to try and attack us at some point. But we've released the guy in the basement, so he's either going to be alive and well, going to eat our fate. I think it might be the laser. Oh, he's suspiciously not Resident Evil 2's eyeball shoulder guy. Ooh. The heck? That doesn't even stagger him. Well, it's a good job I saved, isn't it? I can't believe that doesn't even stagger him. Heck. Now, how many shots could he possibly take, right? Okay, so you can't dodge through the attacks, which is annoying. I was trying to dodge, and tank controls make it hard. And part of me is like, well, we have to. Right? Surely it would give us something amazing if we beat this guy, right? He surely isn't just a bullet sponge for no reason. But also, why is he Birkin? Why does he grow the shoulder like William Birkin? Oh, come on. That was stupid. She didn't even hit him. She shot at nothing. Okay, I'm gonna load. I'm gonna go back to the computer and try and lock him back in there and see what happens. What if I choose to go back to the computer and lock him back in there now? Maybe we can cheese him through the walls. I mean, it was obvious he was going to be zombified. You want he'll be back human again? Right, system locks. Let's. You can't relock the holding cells. That's unfortunate. Well, I want to try the machine gun. Let's see if the machine gun will stagger him a bit. I know we don't have a lot of ammo. I want to see if it'll do anything. If it staggers him, maybe we make machine gun ammo. He's kind of slow. You what? Excuse me? Why are none of those shotgun shells hitting him? Like, the first one, she doesn't aim at him. She fires blindly, and the second one does nothing. I think we can take this. We can just run round in circles around him with the machine gun. I just make more machine gun out. So, one of these. .40 caliber ammo, right? So combine one of these with that. That's some machine gun ammo. .40 caliber ammo is the pistol, not the machine gun. So now we just reload and then we do it the right way round, which is the other ones. Put the keys away. Afterwards. Combine. Combine. Right, so now we've got some shotgun shells. Extra. We've got some machine gun ammo extra. And we've got a chance. And then we just run round in circles. The shotgun will probably not do a lot, but I think... Is 3 shotgun bullets better than however many pistol bullets? That's the question. Now we just run round in circles. He's staying awfully close. Ah! There we go. Give me my distance. This is fine, we'll get it. He didn't spike. Well, we can still cheese the reloads. Yay, we got it! Okay. Surely we'll get something nice out of it. Oh, he did drop something.
God, Cole. I'm so sorry.
Ooh.
Ripper's going to pay for what he did to you.
Room 104 to the cabin thing again. Hey, who knows? Maybe we need to get into there. Thank you. Great success. Thank you very much. It's a challenge, but we did it. We kept you alive and we didn't get hit by him once. Now, we did use up a lot of machine gun ammo, yes, but it was surely worth it, because room 104 is surely going to have a treasure trove of ammunition. Also, there's a skibbity. Found a skibbity, we found the wax mouse. Found a few things. And now here's inevitably where the thing on the stairs comes to life and murders, right? Definitely just a body on a wall. It's not looking like it's coming to life. Oh, and also there's sewers. We saw the sewers by the other thing before, so maybe we'll be heading towards the sewers. I can't believe we can't just climb over this window ledge into that room, because obviously it's got the best loot in the game in there, right? Okay, but we killed the jump scare thing as well, so I think it's going to be relatively safe until we get out of the police thing. Famous last words. And then, who knows what waits for us out there? You know it's in the sewers! Rattos, exactly. Bound to be some rattos in the sewers. Bound to be. Okay. Where are the zombies? Creepy one. Two creepy ones. Okay, there's a Silent Hill thing. What the hell is this strange Silent Hill symbol? I'm just going to kite the shamblers over here because I want to go see what's in the back corner over there. Okay. They explode in green gloop. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, we got a little toy. Nothing else over here? No? Camera's not my friend. Because of the exploding people. Okay, I was trying to maybe kite them into exploding, but it's fine. Oh no. It's a liquor. Let me out. The worst part is that wasn't a transition. Oh my god, why do you not aim at it? It's fine. Turns out maybe we did need to go into room 104 after all, so we had to kill that guy. The worst part is that liquor's going to be on the outside when we come back out the door. Crafting kit, that's fine. Looks like Cole was on the verge of finding the Ripper. Long-range radio, but well, it's not on the outside of the door. There's the sewer thing. Maintenance. Someone's cut the radio. Okay. We'll heal again because you're low on health. Okay. The liquor's gone. Fine. Right, into the sewers. I'm gonna keep the shotgun equipped for now. Maybe we will find some rattos down. Let's go explore back here rather than the way it initially wanted me to go because of the camera. Okay, there's a way down a hole. There's a lot of trash. A lot of trash down here. Well, before we go deeper into the sewers, I should go and explore the other way. Who knows what people have down here? Oop. A dead end. That's disappointing. Okay, down deeper into the sewers we go. Oh. The ladder's broken, you won't be able to get back up. Trash is treasure, just misspelled. Treasure. It is true, treasure misspelled. Okay, down we go. Might be treasure down there. Might be rattos. You're not getting back up, that's for facts. Of Rottwood. Rottwood. Nice landing for how far down she fell. Jumped down this hole. Gordon Freeman has a save on. Interesting. Okay, there's going to be something that will come to life on one of those bodies at one point, right? It's like, would you like to search the body and it's going to eat you? Like, it's luring you into a false sense of security. No rattos at the moment. That was a fire jump, exactly. Treasure raccoon. Could be a treasure raccoon. Or a trash panda. One of the two. Who knows? But probably a treasure raccoon. I guess the characters used to jumping down long holes as part of their training, right? Interesting. They gave me a save point straight after giving me the save. Also, we've still got the sewer opener. Interesting. They gave me 4 saves. Or was I holding on to all the other saves still? I probably was still holding on to all that boss battle. Well, that's a long way down. What's the other way? A less intimidating corridor. But with junction. Got a... Oh. 3 heads watch the living but feast on the dead. Rat? What slithers in the shadows knows my master. Only hunger. Knows no master, only hunger. Well, that's the snake from Harry Potter, perhaps. I've got an itchy nose. Probably the snake from Harry Potter. Basilisk.
Marcus, hey, wake up, rookie.
Well, surely he's dead as well. He didn't fare so well with his fall, did he?
Head. Where am I?
In a
You're
cage.
in the sewer. What happened?
Last thing I remember, I was checking out a creepy house full of medical junk. Then, the floor caved in.
Well,
Sounds like you hit a trap. You all right?
Lost my gear in the fall. Just got my blades. But I'll manage.
All right. You look for a way around. I'll stay put till you find a way to me.
Alright. Just me, my knives, and a sewer full of nightmares. What could go wrong?
I don't see his knives, so... I'm sure... Oh, no. What could go wrong? We have to play as Marcus with just his knives and hardly any inventory space. Whilst Natalie watches. What could go wrong? Fine, if they've taken all his stuff, it's going to be nice and safe, right? Nice and safe. Not from the other side. Now, he's obviously either Ada Wong or Sherry. Which, you know, those sections weren't terrible. He has knives at least, unlike Sherry. Okay, bandages. Multiple bandages. Doers. Now, here's where there's going to be a jump scare incoming. Especially as they've just made a loud clonk. I mean, I'm just going to kite the zombie away. Looks so clean for a sewer. Well, the water's very green. And there's a lot of algae coming from the ceiling. And there's this stinky zombie. It just exploded. But yeah, it's quite clean for a sewer. At least the other bits were. This bit with all the posturing, whatever the hell's grown on the walls, maybe not as much. But it was very clean for a sewer. Like, this is probably what I did. Well, I guess it's still kind of clean. There's not that much poop stuck to the walls. Because, you know, whatever these green blobs are, not necessarily poop all piled up, right? It is, you know, a lot of algae. You stop swiping at it. How dare. Okay, we're just going to move on, and I'm sure that this won't be a problem. He's actually not taking a lot of damage from these zombies. Now leaving a bunch of zombies behind me. It's not like they're going to suddenly all pile up together and be a huge problem, right? What is this thing that's growing in the wall here? It's a toy. He actually is very strong. He doesn't get injured that badly compared to the other character. But I feel like this might be a bad idea, leaving this many zombies behind us. I'm sure we won't need to come back through this way or anything. Right. Maybe not here. Yeah, maybe not there. Maybe not as clean there. That's a way to go. door that's locked. Sure that 800 zombies are not following me. You unlocked it! Is this where she was? Hard to tell because there's no map. Well, no, we've gone full circle back to the beginning. So we don't need to kill them all. As long as they haven't all come out of this end. So it's tidy and missing rats. It is. There's not enough rattos. Where are all the rattos? Where are all the rattos? Too tidy. Too clean. Someone's been coming down here and cleaning. But he's taken no damage from all those zombies that swiped at him. No damage.
Fascinating. Utterly fascinating. Amidst the glorious collapse of Rottwood, when flesh bent and broke at the touch of my serum, I began to notice anomalies. Not all who were baptized in my serum became soldiers. A few rare, stubborn souls entered another state entirely. Instead, they froze as if time itself had abandoned them. Their eyes shut, their bodies stilled, caught in suspension. They slumbered into silence so profound I could scarcely tell if they lived at all. At first, I sought to rouse them. I cut, I stabbed, I whispered promises of freedom. They did not stir, so I left them. My little collection of sleepers. Perhaps they are.
No worries. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming and hanging out and keeping me company.
Of awakening.
Hopefully you have a lovely sleep and hopefully you have a lovely rest of your week.
Either way, I cannot help but to
This guy enjoys the
illness.
sleepers.
Flesh that will not obey, but also will not decay. Perfection
Lifeless. Infinite.
of a
Lifeless.
different breed.
Being unconscious.
Delicious uncertainty. I must watch. I must know what becomes of my sleepers.
I'm sure the sleepers will awaken and probably be a major problem for you. But I do appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. It's been nice. Hopefully you do have a lovely sleep. And yeah, hopefully you have a lovely day tomorrow. And hopefully you manage to find a nice advent calendar as well. Not, you know, make our own, right? Just buy a bunch of nice things and make our own advent calendar, right? That could also be pretty fun. You did have that, what do you call, origami one year, right? That one was something fun and crafty. So maybe you might be able to find some more crafty ones. But have a good sleep, and hopefully you do have a nice night. Sleepers will surely awake. Anything back here? Button! Oh. Well, we've just opened the door to probably where the sleepers are. Lifts, but curiosity with the open door. Maybe we will find the ability to manipulate the lift in here. Oh. In camera angles. Okay. Pressure valves. More pressure valves. Some monsters with a thing. Some kind of crazy lock something. Looks like there's something behind the bars. There's the instruction. Well, that one seems like it's at the right level. You what? Well, that one definitely unlocked. But that other one, that first one looked like it was at the right level. Solve the liquid puzzle! Definitely solved it. Okay, it had a snake.
I should return to Natalie. She might be able to use this.
She might be going to sleep. There's a lift thing. I don't think we should return to Natalie yet. We should definitely check out this. The lift switch is broken. Okay. Yes, the lift is broken. We won't be going down the lift. But we didn't use any of the bandages. He has full health for all the times that he got scratched. It's interesting. And we're not going all the way through all them zombies again either, so we didn't need to fight them all. Need to go back to Natalie. Which is the other way, because that's to the zombies. And maybe he will give her the extra heals that he found as well and not be greedy and keep them for himself.
Slight problem. Past a dead end. I found a maintenance lift, but his controls down here are all busted.
And he will definitely be able to pass this stone tablet that's bigger than these holes through these holes.
Figures. Nothing can be easy in this hellhole.
Natalie, you gotta get me out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Here, I found this. Maybe you can use it. Let me toss it through this pipe.
Oh, there's a pipe. Okay. Oh. Good throw.
Thanks. Head back to the lift and wait there. I'll keep pressing forward and find a way to get it working. Just stay calm and focused, Marcus.
Easy for you to say, Nat. Just please don't leave me down here.
Can you throw me them bandages as well? I would like them several bandages you have. She's at full health. Did she just heal up? Did I gain health there? In which case, we could have probably saved some extra heals from up. Right? So she has 5 bandages. We've got 4 saves. I can afford to use a save. That found for the sewers. Put that away. Right, we've got pistol bullets, we've got a shotgun. Don't need anything. Can we go to the basilisk area? Was there any paths that I missed back here? What's back this way? Was this to the basilisk? This is to the basilisk area. Okay. This one is the snake one because it's the basilisk. Suspicious lights? Okay, it's the way up. But we didn't find whatever the other one was. The ladder is heavily damaged. You can only use it once. 3 heads watch the living but feast on the dead. Why does that sound like it might be to do with the sleepers? Or maybe I should have killed every single zombie in Marcus then. No! Is there more in his area? Did I miss things? What the heck? There's more. 3 heads. Skinny things. Things in the ceiling. There's got to be more. Got to be something we missed. Lights. Nothing else down there. This is back in the station though. This before the boss battle even? It is. Damn it. This ladder can only be used once. They can't use the snakes on that one. Unless that's for the other character. That might just be for the other character. And it's a split path and they're separate area. That's what I'm going to tell myself. That's for the other characters. For definite. It's not that we've missed something. That's what the other character finds. And they probably go down the lift or something that's broken. Right? Definitely didn't miss anything. Downtown Rottwood. Because there are special areas that are unique to each character. This might be one of them. That might be their way of gating it up. Don't remember what the unique areas were. I'm going to guess that downtown Rottwood is one of her unique areas. Save point. Combination for the new lock in the employer lock downstairs, 741. Writing it down so that anyone else that invades the place can definitely open it. Map. Rottwood downtown. Guys, fine meat. Maybe even that's the link. Painted ballistics. Earheads. No rats in the sewer. Can't believe it. No rattos. What a one. Every time I see the amount of saves we've got, I'm like, did we just get 5 saves? No, you're still holding the other saves because you didn't put them back in after reloading. On we go. But we're not bleeding. Nice health. Trash. Trash panda. Did I leave all of the pistol ammo in the... Might have done. There's also a bear under the bed. Wait, We don't have any extra pistol ammo. Here's me like, I should put these away so that we get the pistol ammo at the box. No, we've just used it all. When did we use all the pistol ammo? When did that happen? Was it still there? Can't go back down, even though she could survive the jump before. We're not going back. Zombies in the distance. Zombie in the distance. Someone zombies in the distance. Hop then. Hop. God damn it. He popped on me. It didn't hurt that much. Oh no. Fine, we didn't take that much damage. Okay, we popped him without taking damage. There's lickers. Lickers are attracted to sound. Good job we had some ammo for the machine gun and didn't put it in the box. Carlos, find me. Exit. Another exit. Okay, so that would be to the road. The other one is a backyard with a pig. Resting piggo. Barbecue. One of these dead bodies is going to attack us. I also wonder if they're the developers, because they put some very realistic faces on them. I wonder if they're just all the developers. Or maybe people that have backed the game as well. Piggo. He's a cute little piggo. The pig is the butcher. Interesting. What's even more interesting is there's no way to interact with it. So is there some sort of secret? Maybe there's a secret. Locked? Just find meat. Well, where's the exit that I've somehow missed then? Oh, there's a door right here. Another pig statue. Pig heads. A rotten head of pig hanged. Rotten. Maybe it will trigger something with the pig outside. Another... the herd was taken first, docile and dumb, next the forest child, swift and doomed. Third was the bloated unclean, snorting in rots. Last the horned envoy. It's... Switch, press it. No. Okay, a rotten head of a cow. The horns. Envoy. I bet pressing the wrong one gets you killed. This one's also horns. This one's a deer. Herd. Goats was the first one. Goatee McGoat face. Didn't pay attention to them. 741. Mystic. Before we do the puzzle, the handle's been replaced by a strange locking mechanism, right? So, goats, herd of deer, then the pig. Now, there were many horn things, but I think the horn's cow. But you could also have a cow herd. Forest child is definitely... The goat herd, docile and dumb. Or is it a herd of cows, docile and dumb? The goat could be the last one. At least there's no punishment for getting it wrong. Goat is the horned one. Okay, we did it. What's gonna wait in here? Probably a zombie pig. Oh, the fridge is going to be full of zombie animals, isn't it? Coming for revenge. Surely. Box might be infinite. Oh. That guy had a big ass. Oh. He's got a happy face for a belly. Or she. Aim at it then. Oh my god. Ew. Get a shooter. And a puker. And they puke, 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 and they puke, puke, puke. The dads? You done? Maybe I should have taken the opportunity to get it there. We're very low on health. Very low on health right now. No! Damn it. Shitty puker. No one expects a shitty puker. There wasn't a piggo or a animals coming to get revenge. He was a human. That's a lot of exploring that we... The sewers again. No! Didn't save since the... That randomizes every time, huh? Come back out the sewers. Downtown. Go in here, there's a map, there's some other stuff. Safe room. Floor. Bath with nothing in it. Get the map through the wall, always. Was it safe? For all that stuff that we picked up, we didn't pick up a lot of anything, did we? Didn't we get some machine gun ammo before? Am I mistaken? Now, there wasn't anything else in this in-betweeny bit. There's a liquor hiding at the other end. There's 2 exploders. The exploder will trigger the liquor. He goes off. Now I have just affected everything. Now you know what? I think not attacking it's not the right idea because we kind of need to go back through there again. Now that I think about it. Okay, it is nice that they do respawn back there, but at the same time, I might have been better off fighting it all. Might have been better off fighting it. What type of ammo can we make? We can make 9mm for the machine gun. Stop combining and trying to inspect it. Inspect. Or 14mm, which is pistol ammo. I'll take some machine gun ammo. So I think that's the best opportunity of killing the thing in the basement. Okay. Though, we could have made shotgun shells. Could have. Probably should take some heals. Now we know what we're expecting. Let's go. That's just getting caught on the physics and cheese. I know I could be shooting him right now. He makes some interesting noises. Nice and safe. Am I hitting him? Oh. No, lock onto him. Gonna puke everywhere. That missed. I hate misses. You didn't lock onto him. Ow. God damn it. We're doing so good. No. Roots. Why did we have to lose more health? We were doing so good. So good. Not the poop. We were doing so well. Damn it, he got me. But I think we've got an idea of what to do for next time. But I think, because I do have to go to work tomorrow, I might call it a day left today. We're back on Wednesday where we're playing Brew, the little mousy game. And then, you know, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you all next time. And who knows, maybe I will leave now. But I'll catch you all next time. So thank you to Natalie, who was here hanging out earlier, and anyone else that might have been watching and lurking. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night, and I'll see you then. Bye 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 bye.